Hey everybody, this is Vril. Welcome back to our playthrough of Extended Timeline World War II as the German Reich. So we are at war with Yugoslavia, who are allied with the French. Once again, the French are relegated to Morocco and Algeria and Tunisia. So we've occupied all of Yugoslavia. Guyane was actually allied with the French, so I'm actually thinking to go in there real quick, take them, give them to Francia. So we've got a free diplomat to actually do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Even though we don't have an army quite there yet, but that'll be easy. I'm going to have to... Actually, France is not going to even help them, so that will work out well for that. Be able to piece out that one nice and quick. So I'm going to take an army down to North Africa. Now, we actually did take Iceland in the last episode as well. I wanted to give that to Norden, but it didn't let me, so that's fine. We went up and cored that ourselves already. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take this stack to its max, and that will be 6 more units. I think we had 63 transports here. So that will work out. Now, for the Soviet Union, that truce will last until 1992. So when we do that, we're going to have a ton of manpower by that time. We'll be ready to go into the Soviet Union once again, so that will be good. So heading on over to North Africa. Guess we'll land where there's actually some forts there and start sieging them down. Expulsion of merchants. So don't want Ostland's opinion. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Don't want Ostland's opinion of us to go any negative. So Yugoslavia, let's watch our war score here. We want to take the whole thing. Last episode we were trying to do this and they didn't quite think it was a good idea. Yeah, we're still quite far off. Length of war and would result in Yugoslavia. So we'll see what we can do. I don't want this to last too long, so I might peace out, but I think if I take some of these forts, that might sway the decision a little bit there. We probably have things ticking a little bit as well, so that's going to help. Apparently Guyane's actually got a pretty good garrison there, pretty good fort. Our military, our tech levels are the maximum around the world. I went ahead and invested quite a bit of our power there, so this is just going to keep happening until we accept it. So let's just go land in Fez here. And I wanted to check one thing here. Go down our speed a little bit here. We will have March of 1992, so that's what we're targeting for our invasion of the Soviet Union. Okay. Do we? Yeah, I thought we had a leader on that, but apparently not. So we're doing like what the... we can go ahead and finish off this Guyane war. We're doing what the Americans did when they sent their fleets around. So, in the AI-only series, that is. Let's see if we can just change this. Occupied by Francia. And we'll negotiate on their behalf. And take their money. They have lots of money for just the one province there. Very good. Generous offer. So apparently we could call Italy into this war, but that's not going to happen. Let's head on over here and blockade some of these ports. No other... I guess we could ask Turkey for military access and go into French Mashriq. Basically, Assyria there. So what am I looking for here? Yes, military access. Good news. A lot of forts there, so that will work out well for us. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the French army, its size is at this point. Saudi Arabia declared war on Egypt. Saudi Arabia is not doing too hot, so I wonder what Egypt's issue here is. I guess actually the French are at war with the Egyptians, so they had declared that at some point prior to... So I'm going to split this army, because I think that the French are going to try to siege back these forts if they can. So we'll just keep an eye on this. All we want, really, is Yugoslavia, and we're going to give that to Dacia. Which they still will not accept, but I'm sure it's getting close. The Soviet Union declared war on Japan, so... I thought we were at, allies with the Japanese, and apparently not. I thought we were, okay. Somehow that dissolved. Since these guys are moving away, I'm going to go ahead and move to another fort. And continue sieging these down. Let me go bump up our speed a little bit here. Okay, moving on here. I guess we could... Nah, we don't need to worry about any leaders, I suppose. How close are we? We're getting there. Length of war. If we can get that up a little bit and siege out some more of these forts. Looks like we're in Aleppo now, so moving on. I thought there was more here to siege. Surprised that that's all there is. Okay, we're sieging out Algeria. Now we're moving over to Tunisia for the most part. Familiar territory for me. I was playing in Mare Nostrum as Tunisia recently, so just check it out. Okay, we won the Siege of Marrakesh. So the French are actually quite low as well, so still not going to accept our offer, though. But we'll see here. Anything else? I guess we can continue on. Have these guys siege everything out here. I bet the Italians would have liked to have been in on this whole deal. Because they probably would have wanted some of this areas in northern Africa here. But yeah, we might as well just continue this war. I mean, nothing else for us to do. It's not like we're really taking much attrition or anything like that. Already got that. This is actually the first time we really went into Africa, for us, our sake anyway. Moving on over here. I'm sure we'll take some attrition. I'm not sure what the levels... Yeah, that's pretty low supply limits, so it looks like we're all above with a 32, but it might be an idea to actually put a leader on that. Looks like they might encounter something. Let's go ahead and put a leader on this one. William Kessler. And once we siege this down, I'll put a leader on that one. Yeah, they keep annoying us. Yeah, I bet they want... Let's go ahead, and we will be the first, probably, to research the whole fusion power in 1990 there. But now build a fusion reactor. These Germans were ahead of their time in this whole deal. We are up to 1990, so a couple years away from our Soviet Union war. We can add a leader to this one. And take out this French West African stack here. We've got a French Mali stack over here as well. That one just disappeared really quickly. Let's go ahead. We had a great advisor just die. Is this a guy that we just recruited? I don't recall. Let's fire everybody, or maybe we just take this diplomat +2 guy. Let's go ahead and do that. Diplomatic relations +2. So we're gonna lose this? Wow. Improved with Belarus as well. We got some free diplomats that we probably should be putting someplace. Ostland, Norden, everybody's happy with us. I guess we'll try to improve with the US then. It's not too bad with the US. Improve with Canada too. Might as well. We actually lost a battle. I cannot believe that. We lost it to... Yeah, and we're going to retreat back here. This might be the time that we actually decide to go ahead and actually finish this war off, if we'll give them whatever they want. So we were not quite there. We were getting there. We're going to give them a little bit more than we got before, plus their money. Okay. So, Dacia. I should have just done occupation territory there, because I thought they had some liberty desire, but apparently not. Have our guys head up into Italy here. So what do we got here? We've got... This is going to take a moment for you guys. Go down to speed 1 for the moment. Grant provinces. Yeah, this is when this particular mod doesn't work as well because of reading these province names. They work pretty well for me, but when... Hopefully I'm actually giving these to the right person here. I guess it wouldn't let us give it to Norden or somebody like that anyway, so... Granting provinces. Dacia should be pretty happy with us, unless they don't like the whole fact that they keep having to core all this stuff up for us. Hey, but we let them be they're like our special march in here, so... Could have just vassalized them rather than giving them a march, but... What was this called? Schwarzburg. And this province, Ragusa, I thought we gave that to them before, but it's been like a thorn in our side for a while and actually had some uprisings there. Last one, Trevunian. Trevunian. Almost read that like Trevinen, something a little bit more Finnish, but obviously not the right place. There we go. Alright. So we gave them one province. Go back up. Let's begin preparing. Italians already... Uh-oh, we've got some Irish peasants. Not really Irish peasants there in basically the Midlands there. Go ahead and spend some military power on our factions here. Put a leader in London, which is our best guy. Maybe this one. Head on up to Derby and take out these peasants. The borders look a little bit better now that we have Guyenne. So I guess the Italians are helping the Japanese most likely here. Yeah. Well, let the Soviet Union waste their manpower. It will be a problem when we come into this war though, and areas are already occupied. Starting to get some slowdown as well because of this. Can invest in an idea, war cabinet. Let's go ahead and take this national tax modifier. So is this the one that reduces our war exhaustion? Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm not really... Diplomatic relations +2 would be good, but that's kind of far off. Let's go ahead and just get there, though. I think he wants... if I did actually vassalize all this, or annex all these vassals, that our diplomatic relations or reputation would go down quite a bit. So, keeping that in mind, probably be a good idea to do that. I don't know if we will do that, but if we did... And what I'll do is turn off all of my little mods that I have and resave the game, and I think then I'll include the link to this save game in the final. Look at this, we've got some major Ukrainian rebels. I'm surprised we didn't get an alert about this. We're gonna have to help out our friends here. We might as well, because we're heading this direction anyway. Some of these provinces have pretty low supply limits. It might be because it's winter. Yeah, I think it's because it's winter. So yeah, might not be the best idea to start rallying forces in the winter. Okay, we actually need to bring our forces home. So let's actually get these guys in the same province, and we will transport them back. Just looking here. I was thinking that between episodes that I'd actually like to annex Turkey and probably give them like the Caucasus area, but we'll probably end up giving that to Ukraine because we were actually at our maximum of diplomatic relations. So we have to use what we have to work with. So let's improve relations with them at least, though. About a year away from our war, but we might have some time between that anyway because of the whole setup on the border here. Let's quickly look. I wanted to see what Soviet Union manpower is at. The British actually still have a large military. I'm kind of surprised that they're able to have that large of a military at this point. So let's go drop these guys off in Crimea. I think I'll just have to send these guys to take some attrition here. We got guys in Kharkov. We'll move to Azov as well. As good place. So, improved relations with Norden. We should probably improve relations with the Chinese as much as we can. Maybe even send them a little gift. Because I don't want them to be in this war we have, the final war we have with the Soviet Union, most likely. What's going on here? Okay. I was thinking that we had this diplomat that should have been going to do something, but I forgot that the Norden guy had just come back as well, so our empire looks, in my opinion, looks pretty impressive. If I don't say so myself. Okay, we've got... we already had this fleet over here anyway. Let's go ahead and split these guys up into their own deal here so that we want this little transport with us as well. So this is the missile destroyers. Let's move our transports to... Well, we kind of want to keep them together. Let's just move them to another port here, though. Move them like there. Move these guys back to London. So yeah, we are taking some attrition on the border here. But we're preparing. Got some sabotage going, our So Discontent operation against us from the Soviet Union, so that should be our casus belli for going into them once again. Anything else? We've got Iraq, we've got Egypt, we've got Iran. Let's improve with Iran once again. Go ahead and improve with Egypt as well. It's been a little while. So we're coming up on 1992, and we will be declaring war here shortly at the beginning of the next episode. I think we're primed and ready to go, though, for the most part. I might go ahead and recruit some more generals, though. We got, yeah, the Italians are going to be helping us in this whole thing just because they're already at war with the Soviets here, and the Soviets will be low on manpower. It should be a lot easier than our previous war. But yeah, it does look like we're out of time for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. Really helps out the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.